Tillage, in quite simple terms, is the mechanical disturbance of the soil in preparation for the planting of crops. It typically means we invert the soil, exposing the earth beneath, and it helps us also to manage weeds which might have colonised the surface. There are several problems with tillage though, unfortunately. From a soil ecosystem point of view, it can affect soil organisms very dramatically through direct abrasion and also through the inversion of the actual world they live in. So if you can imagine they had a continuity of pore space or tunnels before, then they can get trapped in the clods that become turned over, making their habitat more unusable for them. In addition to tillage systems, or alternatively to typical tillage systems, there is the option for min-till or no-till agriculture. Min-till refers to a limited amount of tillage, which could either be done in strips or could be done in just the near surface layers using disc or tines just to disturb the soil surface. No-till refers to a system where you plant the crop directly into last year's crop residues. This leaves a lot of organic matter in place, doesn't disturb the soil ecosystem, and means that the environment of the soil itself is left in a more healthy functioning state. No-till systems have been shown to have larger amounts of earthworms present, have been shown to have higher degrees of arbuscular mycorrhizal fungal associations, which are important for plants to capture nutrients from the surrounding soil. And these factors directly relate to productivity. So whilst it's very difficult to suggest that in tillage systems or no-till systems there'll be higher crop yield, at the same time we can assume, if there's better nutrient cycling, that this is going to be better for crop production in productivity terms. In simple terms, lack of disturbance is going to be better for soil. Whilst there is varying evidence for how this affects soil carbon and soil organic matter, with studies reporting quite a large degree of variation in results, it's quite logical that if you're going to turn a soil over and aerate the matter within it, then you are going to facilitate decomposition and potentially lose soil organic matter. Moreover, you're going to upset the balance that exists within the soil that all of the other organisms rely on, and the chances are you're going to lose biomass of organisms within the soil and diversity, and that is going to harm production by harming the natural function of the ecosystem, primarily nutrient cycling.